This is a video you should have seen coming. Seriously. Hi guys! So yes, this is a discussion of fanfiction, published fanfiction in the professional sense. I mean, a publisher has paid for this to be published and put out there, and Kenneth Oppel makes money from this. Serious. So it's kind of a discussion on it a little bit, and as well as a review of the actual books. I've decided to kind of just talk about both of them, this Wicked Intent and this Dark Endeavour, which is book 1 and 2 of The Apprenticeship of Victor Frankenstein by Kenneth Oppel. I think there's going to be a third one, which I'll probably end up reading. It's from the library, it's not like I buy it, and I'm supporting my library. But point. So I kind of have a point to this nonsense. You might have watched my last video, but I wouldn't recommend it because I yamble on about it, and I kind of want to make the same points in this video but more straightforward and not repeating myself. So it's there if you really want to watch it, but I wouldn't recommend it. But you should take from it is the fact that I had a trowel in it and my hair was curly, wavy. That's what you should take. Okay. So, once again, this Wicked Intent, this Dark Endeavour, I mean, starts badly. I mean, to be honest, this was worse than the first book. I don't think it was really, in terms of a very good book, in terms of just the book itself. I mean, to be honest, I just couldn't know the fact that it was meant to be a prequel to Frankenstein. Last time I just couldn't, and I don't know, it continued to annoy me so much. And I think the thing that annoyed me so much about this is this book introduces supernatural elements. And the thing about, like, Frankenstein's story was never meant to be supernatural at all. It's just literally the power of science, or the potential power of science. It's not like Victor Frankenstein brings a creature, Adam, alive from dead body parts. Things that exist. This is a purely scientific thing. Nothing to do about the supernatural. Nothing. But Kenneth Oppel decided, no! I mean, these books make me angry because, like, they're not even in the kind of... It's the point of even, like, oh, you could say maybe they're inspired by Frankenstein, because I kind of got to the point where, no, this isn't Frankenstein, this is you. Just doing what the hell you want. Which is why I've decided to wear fairy rings this today. Just doing what the hell I want. Screw originality. I mean, the thing is, and the characters drastically changed in this one as well. Like, Victor's still a bit of an asshole. I mean, Victor was always a bit of an asshole, but he's really a competing utter asshole, and like, no. Like, I don't really think he cares at all about his family, like his living family. I mean, this kind of might be a moment with his youngest, but the William, but I just don't see it. Yeah, and he's just like, they all hate me. The dead twin. Oh yeah, did I? Yeah. So there's a twin to this series, but he's dead now. And I tell you this, so you don't have to read it, because you shouldn't read it. I mean, like, the first book was actually quite good if it was just a book and it wasn't claiming to be a prequel to Frankenstein. It could have really worked. It could have been a really good book. But it doesn't. I mean, I stand by the fact that I know for a fact, I'm not doubting myself in this, I'm going to say it, Elizabeth was not raised by nuns. She was raised by, like, a poor family who the Frankensteins came across and, like, decided to take this baby, which they knew was noble birth. That's how Elizabeth came into them. Not nuns. And she's like hyper-religious and shit, and it pays no real aspect into the story to have her really hyper-religious. Like, I mean, I guess she's meant to be that way because, like, Victor's trying to pay God, and then Henry is completely suddenly different. Like, he's just in this, there's a love triangle again. Basically, well, we killed off one love triangle and he's not coming back. He's definitely not coming back. This is full of spoils. Yeah. Like I said, I'm spoiling it for you. You don't have to read this book. And he's definitely not coming back. So, let's make Henry a love interest. Yeah. And it's stupid because one we all know that Elizabeth marries Victor Frankenstein unless he's just gonna fuck it. And she doesn't. She's gonna marry Henry. Cool. And I guess, see, the next book is very hinted that this is gonna be the actual monster moment. But it's so different from the book at this stage, because they're off to Italy for some reason. No reason that can possibly to do with it. So this book is fan fiction, and it's the worst fan fiction. It's the fan fiction that says this story is a work based on this, or maybe you worked. It's not like it's saying it's an AU, because sometimes we do AUs where certain things is different in fan fiction because it's an experiment with these characters that we love and know well. This isn't an experiment with these characters or this wild scenario. It's literally, who gives a hell about the characters? The thing is, it annoys me because it's not even in the essence of Frankenstein anymore. It's, no. I mean, oh sure, yeah, pain God, that's, and life and death is totally the essence of Frankenstein. It's not. There's all these different feelings and emotions, like there's abandonment of children and how society makes monsters, and it's the way you're perceived as society can change you. And like, I studied Frankenstein, and it was it's one of these books, well, I actually went and studied it by myself. Thinking about it by myself means that I can't help but when I see someone doing it, I just get upset and annoyed, because I guess maybe because I'm autistic and a little bit, so I notice all these changes. It's so hard for me to ignore them. So what I'm saying is that he's took the character's image, but he's changed random things about them, like giving them grasses or fairy wings. Like, they serve no particular reason. They make no sense in the term of the story, we know. So it's really just bad fan fiction. And that's why it annoys me. And a character may change slightly as time goes by, because people change. And you could say they developed into the person that you saw before. But with this book, this series, it's not Frankenstein. It's not at all. And I enjoy retellings of stories, and I enjoy maybe where they add things to it. When the writer openly says, yes, this is based on this, but they're saying it's a prequel, and to have such an outrageous claim, it's just terrible. You can't call yourself, this isn't a prequel. You can say it's heavily inspired by Frankenstein, but it's not. You can say, what if Victor Frankenstein had a twin? This is this reality. But then why has Elizabeth been raised by nuns? And why suddenly there's evil history in the Frankenstein family? I guess this is just as long as the other video, but I think I make my point better and I don't repeat myself as much. Yeah, this is just everything I really wanted to say and get my point once again about this book, and how, while fan fiction has a place, it shouldn't be in published works, and so blatantly an aim to get money. And I think that kind of makes me angry, because like, if you'd bought this literally thinking that this was a prequel to Frankenstein, it would be kind of an interesting character study, I guess, because that's what prequels really are when written by someone else. You can only take the character and portray them the way you think maybe they would have been at this stage in life. But the thing most annoying about this book is that Victor Frankenstein's young life, the stages in his life that are being portrayed in this Dark Endeavour and this Wicked Intent, are actually dealt with in the book, so there's no point to it at all, and you're literally changing things that happen in the book, going against the canon straight away. There's like no respect to the canon at all. It's more like, I've never read the book, I've only seen the really terrible movies, not even the good one that kind of stuck to the actual story, and not, there's a monster, fire, castle burning. No. I feel passionate about literature, and like I said, Frankenstein is one of my favourite books. It deals with so many themes, and I just kind of love it, and I kind of want to reread it now, just so I can wash myself of the stain that is the Apprenticeship of Victor Frankenstein. Mainly because he's not an apprentice at all. Farewell.